Good evening, fellow Toastmasters. I have a few questions for you. True or false? The Motor Vehicle Administration is a big bureaucracy where nothing ever changes, little ever gets done, and customer service, forget about it. Number two, schools are rigid, especially public schools and big universities, between teacher unions and tenured faculty and inertia. Nothing ever changes, or changes, it takes a long time. Number three, remote work is for techno geeks, people like me. The rest of us are doomed to commute. If I asked you these three questions just a few months ago, the answer would have been 100% true, true, true. My friends, fellow Toastmasters, the world has changed. Today we live in a different world, a world where the MVA has adapted. They now give driver's tests without the driving tester having to get into your car. Everything gets done by appointment. A lot of things get done online. They even sending out automatically postponing emission notices without us having to call and say, oh no, I can't get to the MVA in time because of the pandemic. They've changed. Schools, from grade school on up to university, they've all changed. They've all adapted to remote learning, video chats, online testing, so much more. Teachers, faculty, principals, and students and parents, everyone has learned to change and to adapt to what we need to do in this new world. Office workers of all types have become remote workers. It's no longer once in a while, maybe if you feel like it on Fridays. Now it's everybody all the time. And we're still getting the work done. And we still have the meetings. The world has changed. Can we do this? Yes, we can. We live in a strange new world full with ever more problems and challenges. But we are Americans, a nation born in a struggle, the Revolutionary War, which has faced numerous struggles over the past 244 years as we come up on July 4th. But as the saying goes, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. Can we learn to adapt in a world where we can't gather together physically? Yes, we can. Can we work together to control a pandemic that's killed thousands of people, to protect the most vulnerable, our elderly, and our sick with the pre-existing conditions? Yes, we can. Can we change our schools, our government, our businesses, our religious institutions, our charitable institutions? Can we adapt? Can we change? Can we make it happen in this new world? Yes, we can. September 12th, 1962, President John F. Kennedy gave a famous speech which included these lines. We choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things, not because they are easy, but because they are hard. Because that goal will serve to organize and measure the best of our energies and skills. Because the challenge is one that we are willing to accept, one that we are unwilling to postpone, and one which we intend to win. These words were written at the height of the Cold War. The space race was a proxy for the Cold War between freedom-loving democracy and capitalism of the United States and the totalitarian regime of the USSR and communism. We won that war. And we are leading the world to win this war against this virus. Some 50 years later, we have a new challenge. A challenge foreseen by some experts and by some science fiction writers, but not by the vast majority of us. It took us by surprise. For example, the economy has been hit hard. All of a sudden, in a matter of weeks, it went from 29,000 new heights on down to under 19,000. But guess what? We have persevered. We have rallied. We didn't dilly-dally around. We made it happen, and the Dow Jones is back up well over 25,000. Can we do it? Yes, we can. We are a nation of doers. We don't make everything here anymore. An awful lot of stuff is made in Mexico and China and Indonesia. But we still design and develop the products like the laptop computers that we're all watching and smartphones that we're all getting together here now with. The internet was designed and built and started in America. We are doers, we are designers, we are developers, and we still make things too. The United States is the largest exporter of food in the world, despite being far smaller than China. We feed the world, we build this world, and we can adapt. Yes, we can. Despite it all, work continues on the big stuff too. JFK over 50 years ago was talking about putting a man on the moon. We're going to do it again. Donald Trump, NASA, and an American company, SpaceX, we're going to make it happen. The moon, and soon enough, Mars. Things are changing, things are happening. We are getting it done. Can't have a 500-person wedding in a fancy hall because of the pandemic? No problem. 500 people on Zoom, including people from around the world who wouldn't have been able to make it in person. Can't go shopping? Well, guess what? Amazon. They're worldwide now, but they started right here. Amazon has helped to deliver everything from computers and phones to office supplies to food, and other companies as well are doing this. They're all doing this now. So you can order stuff on your computer, and a few hours later, very often the same day, it's delivered to your house. We don't have to deprive ourselves of anything. We just have to adapt. But we can make it happen. We're Americans. We lead this world, and we can get it done. It's a different world from 100 years ago. The Spanish flu, over 50 million people died. We don't know how many will die from this pandemic. It's unfortunately been many, many thousands already, and there will be more. And the pandemic will go on for months, if not years. The effects will last for a generation. But we will come out of this as a people and as a country stronger than when we started. We will learn from it. We will build from it. Can we do it? Yes, we can. We can show the world how new ways to learn, new ways to work, new ways to build, new ways to shop, new ways to sell, new ways to not just survive, but thrive. We will have an awesome recovery, and we will make this entire world great again. Yes, we can. Back to you.